Your mortgage payment isn't just your interest rate, it's PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. 4 parts that can add hundreds of dollars if you miss them. Let's make it simple. Then I'll show real $500,000 loan examples. PITI means principal, the loan balance you're paying down, interest, the cost of borrowing. That's what your rate affects most directly. Taxes, your local property taxes, usually rolled into the payment. Insurance, your homeowner's policy. And if your down payment is small, there may be mortgage insurance too. Let's quickly explain those mortgage insurance types. Quick mortgage insurance analyst, 2 common types, PMI and MIP. First, PMI, the conventional loan option. Then FHA's MIP will explain differences and what to budget for. PMI, private mortgage insurance, applies to many conventional loans when you put less than 20% down. It protects the lender. You usually pay it monthly, and the cost depends on credit score and loan to value. The good news, you can often remove PMI later. Ask Money House Media regarding cancellation process, around 80% loan to value or sooner with a new appraisal. Many loans auto-cancel near 78% if you're on time on the payments. MIP, mortgage insurance premium, is FHA's version. There's an upfront fee that's often financed into the loan, plus an annual MIP that's billed monthly. With at least 10% down, FHA's MIP can fall off after 11 years. With smaller down payments, it usually stays for the life of the loan, unless you refinance into a conventional loan later. Subscribe to Money House Media for more home savings every week. Now, a clear example. Home price, $500,000, 10% down. That's a $450,000 loan. Amount on a 30-year, fixed at a sample rate of 6.75%. Principal and interest are about $2,915 per month. That's the fixed part on a fixed rate loan. Next, taxes and insurance, which vary by location. Property taxes, they're local, and they change. Estimate the monthly amount as assessed value times the tax rate divided by 12. 2 quick rules of thumb for new buyers. California, about 1.25% of purchase price. On $500,000, that's roughly $6,250, about $521 per month. Texas, many metros combine city, county, and school to around 2.2% or more. On a $500,000, that's about $11,000 annually, roughly $917 monthly payment. Homeowner's insurance protects the dwelling, your belongings, additional living expenses, and liability. Prices depend on location, rebuild cost, roof age, deductibles, and claims history. As a placeholder, budget about $200 per month, then get an actual quote for the property's zip code and construction type. If your down payment is under 20% on a conventional loan, include PMI in your estimate and set a plan to remove it around 80% loan to value. If you're using an FHA loan, budget for MIP, upfront and monthly, and consider your timeline to refinance if you want to remove it later. Let's put the pieces together with those assumptions. Price $500,000, 10% down payment, loan $450,000, rate 6.75% insurance, $200 and a PMI. Placeholder of $225. California estimate, taxes about $521 principal, and interest $2,915 plus taxes $521 plus insurance $200 plus PMI $225. Totals about $3,865 per month. With 20% down and no PMI, about $3,640. Now Texas estimate, taxes about $917 principal and interest $2,919, taxes $917 plus insurance $200, PMI $225. Totals about $4,261 per month. Without PMI, about $4,036. See how taxes swing the payment by state and city. Most lenders escrow taxes and insurance into the monthly payment. Because those two can change every year, expect an escrow analysis and possible payment adjustment. Action to take, pull the real tax rate from the county assessor. Get a real insurance quote. Use a calculator that separates principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, PITI, plus any HOA dues or PMI. Set a PMI exit plan around 80% loan to value, or map out a future refinance from FHA to conventional if that will save you. You've got this. Now you know exactly what PITI is and how to nail your true monthly payment. Subscribe to Money House Media, then grab your free first-time buyer checklist in the description and plug in your numbers today.